Would you rather have 227 grams of toilet paper or 275 grams of quartered toilet paper tablets?
Let's ask them. Let's get right into it. Hey YouTube, his name's Nathan.
And this is Scott.
And we're Old Hickory. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. Today's topic is potty mouth. There might be some smirks and some grins, but it's an all too serious topic. So, first item on the list is wet wipes. They are so important, especially if you are in an uncomfortable situation. If you're on the side of the road and you have to make an emergency pit stop, it's going to be a lot better and a lot more effective with a wet wipe. Nathan picked up a pack of Kirkland brand, and those are the same thing as the big ones, but those are to-go sizes, correct?
Yes.
And I keep some of these in my go bag. So I have these in my vehicle at all times. Next, we have Kirkland brand toilet paper. And again, Costco is not sponsoring this video, not yet, but but I do buy a lot of stuff from Costco. This is my stuff. With the exception of what we're going to be talking about in a second over there. And obviously toilet paper, what is there to say about toilet paper, Nathan? I mean, is there any toilet paper better than another?
I don't know. The question would be, what's the math on toilet paper? 14 rolls equals 1,500. Yeah, all that stuff.
So it's value more than anything.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. Okay, so next, and Nathan, you actually had a question, and what was that question one more time for everybody? What's the options here?
What would you rather have, 227 grams of Kirkland toilet paper or 275 grams of quartered toilet paper tablets?
You're definitely going to get more weight with these, but I know this is so corny, guys, but these things are waterproof, at least in the container that they're in. And they're also a lot smaller, more compact, so you can keep these in your pocket. It's a lot more discreet than putting one of these in your pocket. I got to say, Nathan, I think I'd rather carry a little bit more weight, keep these in the vehicle, or when I'm out and about, maybe if I have a water bottle with me, keep some of these in my pocket. All you do is add a couple drops, and you've got a couple sheets of toilet paper.
Well, if you have to go and get out of the house really quick, all this stuff is for being prepared for emergencies or catastrophes. And think about if there's a tornado and you've got to get out of the house, or there's some sort of civil unrest and you've got to get out of the house, you got to move. A bunch of these, if you've got seven people in the house and you have 7 of these, everybody's got their own toilet paper.
Which means they can hold themselves accountable for how much they're using.
That's
as
right.
well. And one of these, I don't have the exact measurements, but is roughly going to be about this big. So if you quarter this, the same way you can quarter with the wet wipes, just your general baby wipe, wet wipe, whatever you call them, you can quarter those. Or cut in half, tear it in half, use one half, and then close it up and use the other half to do what you got to do. Same thing can be applied with this. As a matter of fact, you're going to get bigger quarters from this than you are with these wet wipes. So Nathan, I got to be honest, if I had to go the rest of my life with one or the other, I'm going to stock up on these. What about you?
Yeah, I would definitely stock up on these. I
Awesome.
would have a bunch of these.
All right. Well, guys, moving on to the next thing. It's also toilet paper. Nathan, show them what we've got there.
This thing, it looks like a compressed toilet paper roll.
And that's pretty much what it is, to be honest with you. You can get these at camping and RV stores. You can also get these at tactical stores. It's simply just a roll of toilet paper that has the inner paper roll taken out. And you don't have that gap in the middle. It's been wound up tightly as if that was never in there. Probably wasn't to begin with. And then it's just got this little plastic wrapping. Is it waterproof? No, probably splash proof. So that's a good second option for me. If I don't have this, I'm probably going to rather have this as a to-go option, to be honest with you.
And I'll be honest too, the less I have to take, the better. So if I have to take some of these and some of these, fantastic. I'm all for it.
Feel how much lighter that is too. That one is
Yeah.
so much lighter, which is something that you're losing. There's always a gain and a loss with any decision you make, and I think that's one of the things is these tablets are more expensive, and they're also going to be a little bit heavier if you're wanting to get the full equivalent of a roll of toilet paper. Okay, and on to the last item that we have. Nathan, I'm not going to put you on the spot here, but you are a husband. I'm a husband, but you're also a father of 3 daughters. Nathan, tell us what our next item is and how vitally important it is in a survival situation.
Definitely not an expert on this, but these are great to have, especially if you have females in the house. But they also have survival purposes. So if you are bleeding and you don't have anything else to stop the bleeding, you can use one of these to do that.
That's a good point.
And so, but I will say that these are so important to have if you are in a situation where you have to be locked down or removed from your property. If you have to leave and go, you have to have these for the women. You have to.
And the risk of infection is so high without them as well.
Yeah,
so it's definitely a hygienic item to have.
Yes.
All right. Nathan, I got to be honest, out of everything that I see here, I think my day-to-day favorite is always going to be a wet wipe over toilet paper. It does a better job. It's more comfortable. But I got to say, as a prepper, I'm going with, and I'm not going to give the brand name as my favorite, but it is a Porta wipe. There are other brands. For instance, I've got Compa wipes here on my piece of paper. I'm going to be showing you guys in the video. But I got to say, if I can afford it and I can stock them up, I'm going to want to keep these on hand for any type of emergency.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to go buy some of these immediately because, like I said earlier, you have more knowledge about this. I've got the farming and that kind of aspect, but this is, I never have seen these, and these are so interesting to me, and we need these in our house.
And Nathan, without looking at your piece of paper, how much do you think 500 of those would be?
$7.
For 500?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
well,
have a clue.
he failed that for this company,
yeah.
so Porta Wipes is definitely not
I'm
going to
guess
sponsor
around
us.
$25.
It was about $25, $30, okay, which is not bad at all. And again, we're going to show you in the video what we're looking at. Guys, thank you so much for being a part. And regardless of the potty mouth talk, for staying tuned in throughout the entire episode.
I got to go.
Guys, thank you again. This is Old Hickory. My name's Scott. That went Nathan. And please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.